Ladies and gentlemen, we got the NFC Championship game in the reviews. We got the AFC Championship game and reviews. And I got the best damn podcast panel on YouTube. We got all this and more right here on Sports to Talk About. Let's go. All right, thank you guys for being here with us wherever on the planet Earth you are sitting at right now, and for watching us live from YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and also our sports group, the Real Sports Group. Shout out to all the members in the group watching us live right now via Facebook. Yeah. Yeah.
My man, LA Night.
Yeah.
Hey man, somebody check on him. Make sure you're all right.
Yes, break your head.
Let's get this thing popping, man. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And if you're new to the show, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notifications. Go follow us on all social media platforms: YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch. We all over the place. And join our group, our sports group, the Real Sports Group, on Facebook, man, where we talk sports 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. Now, let me start running my mouth and introduce you guys to the best podcast panel on YouTube today. Real Sports Podcast Panel. Yes, sir, that's third. Starting off, man. Hey, fly, Eagles, fly. There they go. Fly, Eagles, fly, ladies and gentlemen. They are the new NFC East Division champions, and they are also the new NFC champions. Yeah. There they are. That one-time Super Bowl champion, the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Philadelphia's son. It's Philly G. Philly G. Philly
Soon to be
G.
two-time, baby. Soon to be two-time. I'm confident, baby boy.
Two-timer. Hey, Saxonville. And you still got a teal with it. Good old Saxonville. No question, man. They are the AFC South Division champion, the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's T-Rock. Rock
What up,
on.
family? How y'all be? Hey, y'all peoples go out there and subscribe, so we can go out. One of us can make one day go on Sports Center and battle Stephen A.
Let's go. I'm with it, Rock. I'm with that, Rock. Let's go. Mr. President. He's the president of the Real Sports Group. He's part of the Raider Nation, a 3-time Super Bowl champion of the Las Vegas Raiders. It is Oklahoma State's alumni himself. It's Mr. Reliable. It's Young Mark. Welcome back.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Welcome
you already
back.
know how it is.
Welcome
Oklahoma
back.
State, the building, me in the
Go Post.
I heard somebody was looking for me, so here I am.
Whoa, you sound like Briscoe. You done hit that Briscoe on me, boy. You heard you looking for me? Here I go.
Y'all know what it is.
I know. Last but not least, man, represent America's team. They are the 5-time Super Bowl champion, the Dallas Cowboys. And he is the new Real Sports NFL trivia champion. The numbers don't lie. Wall Street is in the building.
Man, you know, everybody coming for the throne right now. You know, you best not miss, though. You know what I'm saying? You best not miss.
Best not miss there.
Yes,
well, you sound like you got the little sniffles there.
Yeah, man. You got these kids running around here giving me little bugs.
You need some of that NyQuil, man. Nighttime sneezing, coughing, stuffy head fever, so you can rest your head better.
Definitely.
I got
Definitely.
around here somewhere.
I'm on the opposite cold plus tonight.
Oh yeah.
Hey, y'all know what that's a sign of, right?
What's that?
What's that?
Notice how he won the title and all of a sudden he's sick. I mean, he's allergic to the gold, bro. He allergic to the gold, y'all. Can't handle it.
Oh,
he's itching his side.
That thing slipping away. He defended that thing,
yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna hold on a little tight though.
I know, man. Hold on.
Got you.
Oh man. What we at here? We get this show started. In all seriousness, though, we do want to, again, man, the things that happen around the world. Of course, we know Tyree Nichols and his passing. Was brutally beaten by Memphis police. Again, it's a sad situation, man. Just condolences to his family, to the city of Memphis, because I mean, it's just a lot of chaos going on, and we just wish him the best. I really wish this police brutality thing had stopped. But it just seemed like it's just getting worse and worse year after year after year. Something's just got to give. And my advice, man, anybody running to the police, just do what they say. Just be careful. You may be right, but just be careful. Just be careful. That's all I can say is just be careful. Do what they tell you. Just comply with everything. Yes, sir. No, sir. Be respectful. If they say, they pull you over for chewing bubble gum, just do what they say, man. Try to make things smooth and easy. And they do get, impolite with you, that's fine. You take that to the, when you go to court, but don't fight against them. Just be safe. Because at the end of the day, man, we trying to go home to our loved ones and our families. And that's what it's all about, man. Just, I'm not saying that, Nichols, was wrong or anything like that. I'm just saying if anybody out there, period, man, just be safe when it come down to the police. Just listen to what they say and keep it moving. Also, man, it was also, man, news, man, that comedian Ricky Smiley, his son passed away.
Yeah, I read that yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what went on. I know I follow him on Instagram, and he didn't go into details. He's just waiting on waiting on the plane to get back to. He's originally from Birmingham, Alabama, and he just said his son passed away. He said he's okay, but he said just remember, his daughter and siblings and stuff like that. The Smiley family is a real close family, man, and man, I remember Ricky Smiley's show, which was super funny because Ricky Smiley is a funny dude, but
he's a fool, man.
No, man, he's off the chain. His radio show is too, but man, it's just sad time that his son passed away, and we here at the Real Sports Podcast, we want to send condolences to Ricky Smiley and his family, most definitely. Smiley. What up, Smiley?
What's going on?
Get that Wi-Fi right, man. AT&T, something. Got to get you back on, bro. Got to get you back on.
That T-Mobile.
Yeah.
And that is an AT&T customer saying that.
What? AT&T customer?
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we won't waste any of you guys' time tonight. I know you guys are waiting on the podcast panel to get to it. So let's start this thing off, man. Let's review the NFC Championship game between the NFC West Division champion, the San Francisco 49ers, and the NFC East Division champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Eagles, with a unanimous triumphant win over the 49ers by the score of 31-7.
You didn't hear that, did you?
What's that?
I didn't know if you heard the sneeze. I tried to cut my mic off so you wouldn't
hear.
No,
you good. You good.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you mentioned the Eagles and he sneezed, bro.
Well, you ain't falling out on the floor or something.
The LeBron with the foul call.
Hey man, he got hold, bro. I don't care what nobody says.
My man was out there looking like a 38-year-old baby.
I got away from the subject, but that was a foul, bro.
I know, we know that.
Oh yeah, that was foul.
I know it was a foul.
Big time.
It's just that was anybody else. They threw them out the game, but
that's a fact. Oh boy, y'all stay tuned in a few weeks, man. We going there, but Lord. Somebody got some static going on there. Soho said that wasn't a foul. Oh man, it was.
Yeah, he hit the brother on the arm.
Nah, yeah, bro.
Oh, what happened on
that's
Sunday?
U Street. That might be U Street.
Can you hear it?
It went down there. There it is. But anyway, Philly G.
Yes, sir.
Philly G, you just booked your ticket to Arizona.
Yes,
this is the Philadelphia Eagles' fourth Super Bowl. This will be their fourth Super Bowl appearance in organization history. You are, sir, the NFC champions. You are the last man on the podcast standing. The very last man. Congratulations to you. And congratulations to this win, this NFC win. So the floor is yours, brother. The floor is yours. Go ahead and review this game and give us what you thought about it.
So going into the game, like I said, my prediction was 24-17. Simply because I wasn't doubting the 49ers at all. They coming in hot. They've been talking trash all week. They put their jersey on our Rocky statue, which is a no-no, by the way.
Yeah.
Man, defense. What can I say? Defense. Just defense, man. We played defense. We took Purdy out. Not saying that, I'm happy about that. I wanted him to play. After Purdy went down.
Who TV hella loud?
Damn kids, Mom.
It's all good, man. I know, bro. Trust me, you good.
Straight but yeah, like I said though, man, these showed up like they've been showing up all season. I tip my cap to I guess I could tip my cap to Christian McCaffrey because it seemed like he was the only one that showed up for the 49ers. Man, we just played our game. We didn't allow them to play their game. We played ours. As far as offense, we ran the ball all over their ass. There was blocks being made and stuff like that, and we weren't going to be pushed around, quote unquote. I will say that Devontae Smith catch wasn't a catch. I know that. Look, I'm a diehard Eagles fan, but I will not sit up here for the BS. It wasn't a catch, y'all.
I like the Dez Bryant catch.
He was smart enough to rush us. But this one was called a catch. But anyway. But he was smart enough to get the guys to the line. And when they got it all, I was like, oh, he must not caught that. But we got up to the line and scored a touchdown. I was like, all right, we good. We straight. I'm just gonna end it with this. Like, I'm proud of my team, bro. I'm proud about this team this year. Like, I think we might be better than the 2018 team. My God. And for people saying that we played an easy schedule, nah. We just dominated this. We just dominated, bro.
Easy schedule.
People were saying easy schedule this, easy schedule that, bro. And for the Jonathan Gannon haters out there, shut your mouths now. He's not going anywhere. He's a great defensive coordinator. Fuck it, fly Eagles fly, bro. I'm all over the place, but yeah. Like, I'm excited as y'all can see, but man, 31-7, that says a lot.
That's an ass whooping.
Yeah.
That's an ass whooping.
And as I was watching the game, host, like, I don't know if like any of y'all saw it. I don't think I had watched it on Facebook, but I had made a post to my reaction of it when we were up 28-7. I didn't expect that, and the quote was, "Damn, we whooping they behind." Like, it's just, man, that was a good ass game, bro. And my city turned up. I would have loved to go back home and party with my friends and family in the streets.
You sure?
You know,
They rioted like hell.
They didn't do too bad this time, from what I heard, but the Broad Street was pretty trash. Let's just say that. SEPTA bus stops were destroyed, is what I heard. So,
what's the point of that?
I don't know, man. Like, 5 years we built it back up just to burn it back down. We're gonna be Super Bowl champions, bro. I feel it. But that's another conversation for another day. But go Birds, we NFC champions. It feels good to be back at the Super Bowl 5 years later.
Mr. President, break this game down. What did you see in your NFL eyes?
So, as the only member of the podcast panel with no cap on right now, I'm gonna bring the no cap perspective to this game. I got a certified PhD from Oklahoma State, so I got to use it real quick.
Yeah.
You gonna know why I said that in a minute. The Eagles got so blessed and so lucky with this game. Quite literally, when Purdy went down, they got blessed, and then they really got blessed when the backup Johnson was ruled out with a concussion. You literally were playing against a rookie quarterback with one arm that couldn't even throw the ball, which made their offense incredibly one-dimensional. So to call the game an ass whooping or a blowout is a load of cap to me, just because literally the football gods handed you that win on a silver platter. Hassan Reddick definitely was on beast mode throughout that game. I will give him that. But you have a team where you have so many people with double-digit sacks on the defensive line going up against a squad that literally all they can do is have a quarterback hand the ball off. Of course they were going to win. I personally feel like if the Niners would have had a healthy, more competent backup quarterback than what they had, or if they would have had another quarterback, period, that could at least throw the ball, would have been a different game. I understand you got to play who's in front of you. I get that. I ain't knocking on the Eagles for that. But chill on all the, yeah, we kicked their ass. Yeah, we were dominant. We had a dominant defense. Y'all got to chill on all that because that ain't going to hold up.
You
in quarter post.
Play for the Big 12, bro.
It ain't got nothing to do with him being from the Big 12. I told y'all I had a PhD from Oklahoma State.
Both can be.
Big 12. Hey, Rock. Mark done cut a heel promo.
Hey, for those of y'all who don't know, PhD mean a player hating degree. Okay, I had to use my PhD real quick.
All these excuses.
Yo, Mark done went straight heel.
Hey, I'm happy that my best friend-in-law gets to see his team go to the Super Bowl. I really am happy for that. But again, I see a bunch of Eagles fans on social media talking mad junk like they just straight beat a fully healthy 85 Bears team or something. Like, chill out, dog. Y'all beat a team that could not throw the ball.
I'm going to say this.
But
I'm going to say this real quick, Mark.
Yeah, they were super one-dimensional.
I'm trying to cut across you or nothing, but I'm going to say this, Mark. When we whoop the Chiefs' ass, I want you to keep the same energy.
if y'all beat the Chiefs,
healthy.
No, for real. If y'all can beat the Chiefs, then you can boast as much as you want because you beat a fully healthy team with a quarterback that can actually throw the ball. You didn't beat a team that was forced to pull out the Pop Warner playbook and run the ball 50 times a game.
But it's not about. It didn't matter. It didn't matter who was back there, bro. Brock Purdy, Jimmy G.
It high key did because the backup quarterback was out with a concussion, and the only other person that could play quarterback was a dude with literally one arm that could not throw the ball. All they could do was hand it off. Like, of course, y'all was gonna win that game.
I don't want to hear that shit. Cause all that stuff they was talking leading up to the game. Where was Deebo Samuel during this game, bro? All that cap that they was talking. Saying
how can a wide receiver get off if his quarterback literally can't get him the ball?
Play better. You had all these penalties. Play better.
Like how can the team play better if they are incredibly one-dimensional?
No. Because you're looking at it from one side. It's not just about offense. You got to play defense, too.
And the 49ers defense held it down as long as they could. But a defense can only do so much if the offense can't do nothing on the field.
They decided they wanted to fight because they were getting their ass whooped.
And understandably so, the defensive players would be frustrated with the game because they were playing their hearts out. They had no help on the other side.
No. Excuses is what I'm hearing.
It's a fact of life, bro. There's no excuse. I promise you it ain't no excuse.
When we win the Super Bowl, I want to hear the same shit.
I will say right here in front of the world, if y'all beat Patrick Mahomes and that team with a good barbecue, I'll be the happiest person on earth. I can't stand that team.
I want you to
But all I'm saying is for y'all, be humble about the NFC Championship game.
We are.
Because you played against a hurt team. That's all I'm saying.
And
host back to you.
Host back to you. You come to Philly to get your ass whooped. You put your shit on your jersey on our statue, our Rocky statue. You getting your ass whooped. It didn't matter.
I think we just got blessed by some positivity here. Mr. Positivity. Drew to the game. Drew to the game. Brock's elbow injury was unfortunate. What's more unfortunate is that they made him go back in while they knew he was injured, and they wanted Lamar to put on a brace on it. Get the fuck out of here.
Thank you, Drew.
It's a business. Secure your ass in.
To put it into perspective for y'all who don't know, the quarterback who finished the game for the 49ers literally is injured to the point where he could be out for more than next season and have complete reconstructive Tommy John surgery. That's no joke. But I digress.
14 points. Eagles, Soho said Eagles did what they were supposed to do, but our backup gave them 14 points and the rest gave them 7. Damn. Philly G. I'm sorry, not Philly G. Due to the game. Philly shine. It wasn't a problem when Ravens were decimated by injury. Everybody took their shots at us. Y'all remember that.
Not lying, but where I come in at the or what I don't like about the excuse about the backup, we won a Super Bowl with a backup. I don't want to hear shit about a backup.
You want a Super Bowl with a second string quarterback, not a fourth string journeyman who's been on just about every team in the NFL and every team in the XFL.
But it don't matter. A backup is a backup, no matter what string it is. We won a Super Bowl with a backup. I don't want to hear about that.
Your point, Perez.
So how come y'all? So all right. So with that being said, I'm gonna just end it here.
Due to the game, tell it to you, Mark.
Right, and I agree with Drew to the game. Lamar is a different case. He's trying to get his bag.
I agree with you.
But I'm gonna end it with this, just so we can move on, host.
Yes, sir.
If a backup is a backup is a backup, right?
Yes, sir.
How come your team, Philly G, with a backup quarterback and everybody else starting, couldn't even beat the Cowboys in Dallas to seal the number 1 seed? Y'all struggled to get that number 1 seed, bro.
Our backup, okay. Our backup sucks.
But I digress.
That right now. He sucks. He hasn't played a good game. The only game that I'll give him, like where he played well, was the Dallas game, and we only lost by 6 points. What's your point? What's your point? You still lost the game. Is this what I'm saying?
But you saw how tough it was to win the game with a backup.
Brought his game though. He brought his game.
I'm gonna ask everybody. I'm gonna tell everybody on YouTube right now. Acknowledge him.
I'm sorry, bro. I had to bring the pain and bring them back down to earth. I'm sorry.
We gotta acknowledge him. I'll
That's
become Nick.
fine.
I'll hit him in his back. I love you, but
All
it's time to take you down.
right. T-Rock, what did you observe, man, in this NFC Championship game between the 49ers and the Eagles? What did you observe?
Well, y'all done? Y'all done? All right.
Floor is yours, brother.
All right.
Like,
So,
look at the elimination chamber, man. Damn. Shit.
what I observed over the game, pretty much was, Philly did what they were supposed to do, and it's just fortunate. It's just unfortunate that the 49ers tripped up over their own situation that they've been plagued with all year. The quarterback position, having a quarterback healthy, it finally came back and bit them, and it bit them in the wrong time.
Yes, sir.
Because they didn't have another week to prepare somebody else. They had to roll. They had to roll Josh Johnson in there. The journeyman played for like 13, 15 teams or something like that. That was his first real true action. I don't think this dude even had a snap all season this season.
No, he's on Denver's practice squad.
So that's what I'm saying. Just to brush him in during that moment. And then, to be honest with myself and things of that nature, the 49ers fumbled the football. They had the same similar situation Jacksonville had. We was driving to get back into the game, and a player fumbled the football to turn the ball over. That changed the momentum. Josh Johnson and them, they were driving to at least make the game. I think it was going to be at that point, 28-14 maybe, before they turned the rock over. Or I think it was going to be 24, something like that. In between there, they were still within reach at that point to actually try to get back in the game when he fumbled. And then next thing you know, unfortunately, he got a Tua injury, a concussion. Never seen a man back, and then they had to throw Brock Purdy in there. So I mean, Philly came up with the equal opportunities. They did what they were supposed to do. They've been knocking quarterbacks out all season for real, like, and that's their main basis. It's gonna get physical. You're gonna have to protect your quarterback, and that's how they, that's how they're gonna get after it. Now, with them going against the Chiefs and whatnot, Andy Reid gonna have a different story. That man, 2 weeks, you let him prepare. He like Bill Belichick. You get him 2 weeks to prepare for a team.
He gonna be
and y'all offense is somewhat similar. Like, they can run that read. They run the read pass option as well. Kansas City. It's just that Mahomes don't keep the ball. The running backs are gonna get it. So the philosophies are still the same there. I mean, my early prediction, I do give Philly the edge on defense, but I don't know if Jalen Hurts gonna be able to outgun Pat Mahomes. This is third trip to the Super Bowl.
Let me ask you this, Rob. What advice? Because you just played Kansas City. Mm-hmm. We play them twice a year, but you guys played them on a higher level than we did.
Yeah.
What advice can you give to the Eagles?
Take y'all deep shots when y'all got them. Real live. He gonna have to stretch their defense because y'all gonna try to work the middle of the field because it's gonna look like the middle of the field is open. But the way they collapse with their linebackers and how they play their corners like 5 yards off of receivers, that middle of the field ain't gonna be open. So for the Eagles, they gonna have to take their deep shot. And they got a physical receiver and they got a slinky fast receiver over there.
Yeah.
But
Stretch Smith. Stretch Devontae Stretch Smith.
Should we run the ball more?
Huh?
Should we run the ball more? Because we got a 4 or 5 head monster.
I see y'all running the ball, but the only way y'all gonna run the ball is really to try to take the momentum off of Pat Mahomes. But that's gonna be the Chiefs' main goal. They gonna stop. They gonna try to stop the run first. They gonna force y'all. They gonna force Jalen Hurts to try to make passes down the field.
That's Chris Jones. That's Chris Jones' bread and butter right there. Run stopper.
Mm-hmm. because they made it. We couldn't run. We had to run the ball a little bit with Travis Etienne in order to take the pressure off of Trevor Lawrence.
Devontae the Slim Reaper.
Think about that's what Cincinnati fumbled that. They didn't run the ball more. I felt like they should have ran the ball more. Burrow threw the ball like 41 times or something like that.
Super Bowl, if things aren't going our way, we cannot fall away.
That's my last take on that. You know?
Gotcha.
Like we can't.
All right. Let's give it over to the NFL trivia champ. Come on, champ. What you got there, Street? What did you observe in this NFC Championship game?
Well, it's just like the 49ers, man. Like they just had a series of unfortunate events happen to them. Starting off with the Devontae Smith catch, no catch. And he only had 2 catches in the whole game. And one of those was that big catch at the beginning of the game. Mm-hmm. Then follow that up with the Brock Purdy injury. You can't get mad at the Eagles for doing it. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take out the other team's quarterback. So I'm not going to fault them for knocking the quarterback out of the game and them not having a backup. That's not the Eagles' position that makes them have a backup quarterback. You know what I mean? That's on the 49ers front office to do that. Yeah. So I ain't going to fault them for that. And their defensive line, they got after them. They really didn't do much on offense at all. Jalen Hurts just had 120 yards passing. Mm-hmm. So it didn't really do much. They didn't run the ball very well. So the 49ers defense stood up. It's just you cannot win without that quarterback, So Philly did what they did. They choked them out. The defense choked them out. And it wasn't very much of a game at all after Brock Purdy got hurt. So
yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was it, man. They shut them down. So I'm more looking at what they're going to do going forward. I can't wait to see this matchup. This next game is going to be good.
Hey, you see what he said? You see what Drew to the game said, Street?
Nah. Yeah, he know he caught that ball.
Hey, Drew to the game. Hey, Drew to the game. You my dog. Oklahoma State slander will not be tolerated tonight. So, the sheriff is back in town, dog.
Here we go.
There you go.
I knew you was a closet Cowboy fan, Mark. I knew it.
I mean, Dez just happened to go to the greatest university on God's green earth.
Great.
Florida State University?
Please don't start. It's not
Florida State.
It's Alabama.
Hey, bro.
Wait a minute. I got
the last time.
Go ahead, Mark.
The last time Florida State had a relevant offensive player go in the first round, that man lost his starting job and they never get it back. I ain't trying to hear that, dog.
You talking about old Jameis?
I thought you were talking about Jalen Ramsey.
Hey, no, I ain't gonna never disrespect Jalen Ramsey. Dog.
I thought you were talking about Delvin Cook. Delvin Cook, right?
What did Dalvin Cook do in the playoffs, bro?
I mean,
drunk.
What up,
drunk?
Want to go part of that game?
I cannot have a show unless Drunk is here.
Facts.
Drunk said Josh Johnson wanted no parts of that game. We got to witness his retirement party live. That's very true. That's very true. Then Tyler Wallace need to get off the bench and be a star wide receiver for us due to the game. He stayed hurt here too, but Justice came back with flashes. True. You want to hear my take? You guys want to hear my take of what I observed in this game? If you want to hear the host's take, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Here we go. Because I watched this whole game. Let me tell you what I got. I took notes. Let me tell you what I took. Okay, I'm going to start with the San Francisco 49ers since they lost. Facts. I'm going to start with the 49ers. This is what I observed. Not too much. 49ers need a strong leader. Mm-hmm. They need a strong leader. They don't have anybody due to the game. They need a strong leader, man. They don't have a strong leader. They don't have anybody. The closest thing they have, strong leader, is George Kittle. That is the closest thing they have. They need somebody that's going to, when your quarterback goes down, you need somebody to get the team together and say, listen, our quarterback is down. Let's go. Let's fire the team out. And maybe they did, but I didn't see it. Maybe I didn't. The host of maniacs. I like that. The host of maniacs. I like that. I like that due to the game. Might have to copyright that. What else I got? That word. Christian McCaffrey. I wrote Christian McCaffrey is reliving his old Carolina Panther days, where the team is putting all the workload on him.
Mm-hmm.
They're putting all the workload on him. Come on, somebody got to step up. Somebody step up. Your quarterback is down. Help. I mean, come on.
Who on their team could have stepped up though?
Yeah, they were just in a bad position, man.
Fred Warner is kind of leader, but I'm talking about on offense because the defense was okay.
It should have been Kittle, like he said. But Kittle, if you look at the whole game, he didn't do
somebody. If not Kyle Shanahan, somebody.
Once that quarterback went out, it was a wrap.
They should have had a COVID quarterback just in case.
As far as Devontae catch, why didn't I challenge it?
Right. I'm gonna say about the Eagles.
Because y'all got to the line too fast.
I'm gonna say something about what all y'all said about the Eagles. The Eagles did what they're supposed to do, right? That's what you do. You cut the head off. You cut the monster off at the head. You cut them off. So that's what you did. You cut them off. They got no direction now. I put, and people may not watching me right now may not agree with me, but I'm gonna go a little hardcore on this, and I'm a little old school. But to me, Brock Purdy should have stayed in that game.
Mm-hmm.
They should have never took Brock Purdy out. No, hell no. Let me tell you why. The first play when they put Josh Johnson in, he was looking up at Son Reddick. The first play, he smashed him in the ground. The first play, you knew it was going to go to shits then. You knew it.
Why are you going to keep him in the game? He can't throw the ball.
He could throw the ball but he was throwing the ball on the sideline. As you can see, he was throwing the ball on the sideline. He was.
Mm-hmm.
And he was only out.
Let me tell you.
But listen, hold up. Because if it wasn't for Josh Johnson going down, they would have kept Josh Johnson in for the rest of the game. That's not good. This is the NFC Championship game. People put their careers up to get to this point in their career. This is it right here. You got to go all or nothing. Brock Purdy, and just a little soft to me. I'm like, and I know I'm a little old school. I know he's not Warren Moon, Jim Kelly. I know he's not those type guys. But you're the quarterback. Now you done won 11 games in a row, and you got everybody bragging on you. This is your time to shine. This is your time to step up as a quarterback. You're going to be looking for a job next year. And your team needs you because who's the next quarterback behind Josh Johnson? A running back, Christian McCaffrey? No.
Yeah, I think it was Kyle Juszczyk too, right?
It would have been even worse.
I think.
It was
McCaffrey and Kyle. They was looking at both of them.
I don't know if I agree with that one right there though.
I have
listen. Hold on. I know. I'm almost finished. But this is what I would have done. This is what should have been done. When Brock Purdy go down, he should have stayed in the game. Kyle Shanahan is a genius on offense. This is where you come creative. This is where you get creative now. My quarterback can't throw more than 15 yards down the field, right? So let's come up with some plays, some screens, some dink and dunks. Let's do this. But do not stop and go to Josh Johnson against a great Philadelphia defense. They ate him up and spit him out.
Exactly.
You can't do that. You got to keep going.
They probably do that to Brock Purdy too with that injured arm, man. Yeah,
but I'd rather who would you rather have? Brock Purdy or Josh? Josh Johnson wasn't even hurt and he played terrible.
But Brock Purdy with a torn ligament in his elbow?
I don't care. I don't know. You got to tough it out. This is the NFC Championship game.
All thing I'm saying, the reason I say this because I have tendonitis in my elbow. I am no football player, but it gets so bad sometimes that I could barely pick up a phone, let alone throw a football. So I can just imagine a torn ligament in your elbow. I don't know if he had to. I'm not going to jump too far on the 49ers, but their defense, their defense, they held it down. They went it was a 4-2-5. They ran a 4-2-5 spread. And those of you who don't know that, that's four defensive linemen, two linebackers, 5 corners. 5 under. That's right. Two corners, your safety, and your outside linebacker. Outside linebacker.
Got back in this game if they would have got that safety on.
Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw, they held it down. But Philly was smart. They were shutting it down, but Philly opened it up. Philly, like somebody, I think Street said Jalen Hurts didn't really do too much. He didn't. What Philly did was they went that tight end zone and they just put Goddard in the blocking. They put Goddard in the block. I mean, simple. This is simple. They went after Armstead. They went after him, and they went away from him. They went after him, then they went away from him. They went after him, and they went away from him. And that's what got Boston Scott the touchdown. Philly was smart. Philly played. The Philadelphia Eagles, they played great.
They played to their defense. Once Brock Purdy got out, they just had to let their defense win.
They played smart ball. They played smart ball. And they play smart ball. They didn't do nothing drastic.
But they can get popped now. Don't give them too much credit now. They get that ass popped. I think Kansas City got
absolutely
popped.
But they didn't this time. They just played it safe and they played it smart. They did against the number one defense in the league. I gotta get to Philly.
Game managed. They offense pretty much game managed.
Yeah, I can't give them too much. I'm about like Mark. I would agree with Mark.
The comments is wild.
The
Eagles did what they were supposed to do, but I back up. Oh
yeah, we read that.
Oh, that already.
Okay. I'm way behind. I got to run in my mouth. Oh yeah. Josh Johnson was terrified. Facts. He was scared. Yeah. Hassan Reddick killed him the first play.
Yeah.
Killed him.
Host is my Raider brother. And that's my dog to the end of the earth.
Mark leads the league in disagreements against the host.
Hey man, but it's not even the fact that like I disagree, but like, and I'm not saying this to you directly, host. It's like people in general who may have that same like mindset about it.
Thank you so much.
What in the blue hell was Brock Purdy supposed to do? Like he literally completely tore the main ligament he needs in his arm to throw the ball. So you're asking him to continue.
But he was throwing on the sideline.
He was trying to see what all he could do. And I can only imagine trying to throw a football with a completely torn ligament in my throwing arm. I can understand.
Why they put him in when Josh Johnson got hurt?
They had to hand the ball off. They quite literally had no other choice.
Why you couldn't do that before?
I can understand. I can understand if it was like, okay, I'll give you a prime example. I can understand if this was the 2007 AFC Championship game where Phillip Rivers played on a torn ACL. I could see that. I could definitely understand that. Or if it's Derek Carr in 2016 when he played a game with a broken finger on his throwing hand.
John Elway in the AFC Championship game, we played with a broken ankle.
But he can still throw the ball though.
Thank you, Walter.
Ankle?
They can still get that on.
Your foot is your accuracy. You're throwing off your foot. John Elway with that defense.
John had that golden.
Crazy right then.
John had that golden arm though, man. It didn't take much for John to throw that ball, man.
John Elway ain't have no arm like that. Come on now.
Man, John Elway was a pitcher, man. He was a pitcher. John Elway had a big arm.
Yeah, but he wasn't John Elway had feet. John Elway took a hit.
He was a complete quarterback. He had that gun and he was mobile. Yeah,
but
like this energy tonight.
The one point the host made that I emphatically agree with, though, is the lack of leadership on the 49ers staff, because I saw a camera angle in that game. This is after Purdy went down. You had Trey Lance and Jimmy G to sit on the sideline straight chilling, like laughing, chilling, ain't talking to the team, ain't trying to motivate the team. But mind you, Sterling Shepard got hurt week 2 of the season, tore his ACL, but you see him every single week on the sidelines of the Giants games, getting the team fired up, cheering them on, trying to be a leader. So I emphatically agree with you on that. They're lacking leadership.
Jimmy G and Trey Lance probably don't like the way them boys been treating them out there, though. Right. They ain't showed Jimmy G no respect. They ain't gave him the contract, no nice contract. And Trey Lance, they dangling him around in and out the lineup. Put Jimmy G in front of him, so man, it may not have as much passion for the
that was mad funny.
Williams, bro. That's all I was talking about. Trent Williams getting all mad.
But to piggyback on that though, Philly, y'all was y'all had the game in hand. Y'all was holding on to. Y'all was trying punk San Francisco towards the end of the game. That's the real reason why Trent Williams slammed that dude, because the dude kept holding on to to the San Francisco player after the play, and he was just holding on.
Yeah, he was.
At the
Yeah,
end of the game,
holding.
y'all had the game won, but y'all kind of went out like y'all tried to bully San Francisco. So,
But then it's
if I was
like,
Trent, if that was my teammate, Trent Williams, my teammate,
Everybody know how Trent
I'd have
Williams
paid
is
his
such a
fine.
player. Oh yeah,
I'm paying his fine. If he my teammate, I'm paying
I
Trent
mean,
Williams
Williams
is a
fine.
player guy. He's a lineman, so
I'm
it's like
paying his fine.
he just know to protect.
no
That's what he
one
know.
like
Yeah,
we don't care.
he's huge. I'll tell you that.
yeah.
Can I say this to the panel? What a game for Sue. Sue stepped
Yeah,
up.
Dominic Sue.
Yeah.
Going to another
What a game.
boy going to another Super Bowl, yeah.
Yeah.
I lied.
And
Yeah, he put
like,
in that work.
to get another ring for I believe his other son, because he's tired of his children sharing the same ring that he won in Tampa.
I believe, and I'm going to go with Mr. President because he said, this is kind of like an imbalanced game because of quarterback. But I believe if I still would have said Philly would have probably smacked. It probably would have been the same score because when the Cowboys played Brock Purdy, they had him rattled early because Brock Purdy haven't seen, even though he got at the time 10 wins in a row or whatever, he ain't seen defense like Dallas, and he ain't seen no defense like Philly. He ain't seen it. So Dallas already had him rattled. What you think Philly gonna do?
To add on to your point, host, I was saying too after that game with Dallas. I said if Dallas was able to hold them for only 19 and play them the way that they did, what you think gonna happen when you come to Philly?
Yeah.
Philadelphia
is the most complete defense I've seen. Like they played a cover 2 under to a T.
And this is with
for those of you know what that is, cover 2 is man-to-man coverage. I told D-Rec because he came from the Giants, James Bradbury, and he played for the Giants. I said, bruh, Bradbury, he sucks in the zone, but he's great on man. Man-to-man, he's good. And the Eagles, they played man-to-man, and the robber spy was Hassan Reddick. He was the spy. He was a robber. Bam! He was getting. That's why he had like 2 sacks.
That's crazy because Bradbury didn't do nothing for Carolina.
Nothing. He didn't have to. He with the Eagles, it's like a gold mine because he got C.J. Garner Johnson. He got Epps. He got Matt. He got all this help surrounding him.
Wasn't he with Norman Noah in Carolina?
Bradbury. I feel a disagree host coming. Oh
yeah, he feeling it.
The Viper.
Go ahead, bro.
No,
come on.
Go ahead, strike.
I don't have anything negative to say about the Eagles at this time. The only comment I have to make is on the play that literally changed the game. I understand West Coast offense, Kyle Shanahan trying to be cute. I get it. But if you
should have been more
film,
creative. He should have been more creative.
He should have. But if you watch film of the Eagles defense all season, knowing that just about everybody on their defensive line has double-digit sacks, why would I put a backup tight end out there to block Hassan Reddick? That is my big question.
Yeah,
Mark,
that's a great That's a great.
As an Eagles fan, I was asking that because that was dumb. That was
said that in our prediction.
That's a good question, Mr. President.
That was like
said he was going to wreak havoc.
See, so they wanted to disagree, hoes, but I
got
but
you.
That's the 49ers
I got
system,
you, bro.
though. They believe in their tight ends blocking, holding the edge.
But Wall Street,
that's their system.
Oh yeah,
but that's their system. It got them this far.
That was bad.
This ain't the first time they use the tight end to block the edge and hold the edge, man. That's just their offense.
You don't put.
I understand it's your offense, but
the Cowboys did that back in the '90s, bro. Jay Novacek.
You don't do that to Max Crosby. You don't do that to Hassan Reddick. You don't do it to Michael. You don't do it to any of those players.
I agree,
bro.
You alive.
Yeah, they told us, nah, bro.
Big play.
No.
Again, man, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. They just punched a ticket. They going to
them,
Arizona for the 4th time.
We don't care.
They're going for the 4th time in their organization's existence.
Oh, God.
So Jaws, McNabb, Foles, now Jalen.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Did you say Jaws? Jesus Christ.
Jaws got murked by
I won't go say it.
I mean, Jaws got murked by
Why you mention Jaws? Why
Woo.
look, no disrespect to
I
the
mean,
Eagle
Jaws
legend.
got murked by
No disrespect to the Eagle legend. But all I'm gonna
Yes,
say is
sir.
this. The fact that you mentioned Jaws, the first thing that comes to mind is Meet Me in the Corner with Harold Carmichael, bro. Like the Raiders, man, y'all really got us. And y'all haven't been back since.
really ain't the word.
That is a lie, sir. We've been back to the
Yeah,
Super
they
Bowl
went.
twice
They
after that
went back.
game. Thank
Y'all
you.
haven't won
Thank
since.
you.
Y'all haven't
We
won
did
since.
win after that game. Thank you. We did win another Super Bowl after that game. Thank
Beat
you.
Washington, right?
Yes,
Was it
sir.
one?
We kicked Washington's ass.
Yeah,
That we
That's
did.
why. That's why his name is
Were you born to
Marcus.
see it is the point.
That's why his name
Marcus.
is Marcus.
Marcus, yeah, facts.
He
Mark,
told
were
me
you
the story.
born to see it though? Were
I
you
wasn't
there?
born to see it, but I mean, I was just answering the points you were making, sir. That's
Don't
all.
I know.
matter.
That's
You
all.
sound like my boy LeVan. Was you there to see it? No, I wasn't there, but the team that I'm representing, they got it.
I know Host was there. That's why I'm not asking him.
Oh, nah, hell
I
no,
know.
I ain't that old.
I know he was there.
You think host fit? You think host in his 60s?
That wasn't that long ago.
That's-
That was in the 80. That was 80 what? 80,
83.
83.
83 season. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
1984.
Marcus Allen
Tampa,
reversed
Florida.
it back on their ass.
And that's the reason why I'm named Marcus.
It don't
Yes,
matter. I
sir.
got to see my team win the Super Bowl. I might see my team win another one. So
I ain't mad at you, pimp. I'm gonna get there one day, but I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
no, I'd be happy for y'all to make it. Finally,
I won't.
Yeah.
y'all about to get Bryce Young.
Coming.
Like, damn.
Oh, well, we spent a lot of time on the Eagles, boy. But we got that out of the way. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I
my
believe,
bad.
bro. Next game, man, we have the AFC Championship game. Oh boy, I'm gonna let y'all talk about this shit.
We
The
don't get no
Cincinnati-
observation from the host on this one.
Yeah. I don't even want to talk about this game, but I mean, all right. The AFC North Division champion Cincinnati Bengals. They went to Arrowhead to take on the AFC West Division champion Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs just punched their self to Arizona to face the Philadelphia Eagles. They beat the Bengals by a score of 23-20. And this is the Chiefs. How many times, Mark, they've been in? This is their fourth?
This is their third in 6 years.
Third in 6 years. Fourth overall, right? As the Chiefs.
Is a franchise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fourth overall.
Lynn Dawson got one.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, no, I take that back. This is their fifth. They lost their first one against Green Bay, and they won their second one. This is their fifth all time.
Because they only
Why
have
do I
two
know that? Why do I know that team's history? Ugh.
I mean, it's your division rival.
Yeah, you're gonna know your team division rival history.
This Super Bowl is so tough because I really hate both these teams equally. I don't want to be conspiracy, but when the Chiefs couldn't get it done, the refs got it done. Oh, drunk. Oh, drunk. You don't open it up now. Acknowledge him. So,
drunk.
He make a good point though.
Billy G started off. The Bengals and Chiefs started off. What you observe in this game?
A good game up until the penalty that messed the game up for the Bengals. The Bengals just didn't look strong in this game as they did against the Bills. As far as defense, I feel like they didn't play it as good.
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs brought it, and like I said, the Chiefs brought it. But like I said, up until that penalty, it was like,
I got mind control over Debo.
but that was like terrible. I wanted to feel bad for the dude, but at the same time, you kind of, I don't know if you saw that he was touching the white, but something should have told you like, all right, he's out of bounds. But good game from both teams. Bengals have nothing to be ashamed of. They're the AFC North champions. Y'all made it to the NFC Championship. Get ready for next season. As for the Chiefs, I'm happy for Big Red. But we'll see you in Arizona.
Big who?
Big Red. That's what they call Andy Reid.
Yep.
You know that?
Big Red.
Yeah.
Big. Look, man, he's been called that for years, even before he was on the Chiefs.
He likes a good cheeseburger on Thursday night. So,
Man.
Oh shit. His invitation. Acknowledging.
yeah, it is. He ain't lying. True to the
The
game. Ain't
Bongles.
lying.
I understand Drew to the game. I understand the Bengals. I get it. I get it. I
Look,
get
man.
it. I
Hey, them
get it.
Ravens fans, salty the Bengals. They happy the
Yeah.
Bengals.
Straight Mortons. Straight
Look.
Morton.
Started with Marlon Humphreys, cuz.
The
Facts.
Bengals, though, I'm kind of happy that we're not facing the Bengals because we would have embarrassed them.
Nah,
But
I ain't got
played against,
y'all. I ain't had y'all embarrassing the Bengals. No cap.
we
For
would have
real.
been, bro.
Joe Burrow, a different animal in
I'm
that
happy Chiefs won.
championship fashion.
So,
Okay.
that's
So
it.
that's all right. Let's go Street.
Yes, sir.
That AFC Championship game. What you think about that game? What was going on that you seen?
Good game. Cincinnati had a lot of trouble protecting Burrow. Chris Jones, he just wreaked havoc this game.
He did.
Yeah, he wreaked havoc. I do think that the officials, the one play that just got me was when they stopped him and then they made him replay the play over.
Oh God.
And then they threw a flag on him right that series right there, man, it just didn't sit right with me. I felt like the fix was in after that happened.
Me too.
I'm like, they ain't gonna lose this game, man. Yeah. I said it right then. When I seen that happen, I said, I've never seen that happen before. They get
me neither, bro.
Basically get a replay.
Right.
Joe Burrow, he didn't have his best game. They had a lot of heat on him. He threw 2 picks this game. But still, in saying all that, they still had a chance to, even win this game. Came down to the unfortunate, the young kid, what's his name, Joseph, I think his name was. He was one of their best players all night on defense. That kid, he kept on flashing on my screen when I was watching the game. Yeah. And unfortunately, just a little overzealous. And I don't think he gave him that big. I think
58.
Yeah, 58. Yeah. He was flashing on my screen. He led him in. He had 5 tackles.
Jermaine Pratt, right?
Not Pratt. Pratt was the one that was yelling going into the locker room. That was yelling about he missed the tackle. But Pratt, if you look at it, he let number 10 run through his face mask on a big play when they had a chance to stop him. So I don't know. He ain't had no room to throw the young kid under the bus like that. Yeah. But Joseph, he played big, man. He had had a sack. He played hard all night, but just played a little too hard right there at the end and put his forearm in my man back. And I think he embellished it a little bit. Mahomes, he flopped all down. But even on that,
pronounce his name, Joseph Asai.
Yeah,
Osai.
He played hard.
He did.
But Spags had, Spagnolia. He's a big game defensive coordinator, man. He always has something in his hat for you. Yeah. And he hadn't been beat enough by Burrow. I think it was his time to get one up on him with the help of the officials. Even on that return late in the game, it was a block in the back clearly. It was a block in the back clearly on that big return that set him up for that game winning field goal. So the officials, man, I just wish they would swallow their whistle a little bit in the playoffs. And especially after y'all gave him a free play, how you gonna throw a foul on him the very next play and give him the ball right back? that was rough.
I don't get it, bro.
I must have missed it.
Yeah, you missed that shit.
Yeah, they tried to say that they didn't hear the whistle because the crowd was too loud, but they ran a whole play, man. They was going about to change sides when they called, stop the game. And,
damn. Yeah, I agree with that
big,
shit.
Big play of the game.
Yeah, major play.
Yeah.
Rock, what you think, Rock?
Well, I went since with the other panel member, Wall Street and Q Dog. I went Cincinnati in this game. I felt Cincinnati was gonna come out and be a more potent offense, more balanced offense. It looked like they just relied on Burrow instead of trying to like run the ball, and they didn't pressure Patrick Mahomes enough to me. As far as him being in the pocket, they ain't pressure him enough. I just felt like Cincinnati was ready to win the game, but once they seen the amount of calls that wasn't going their way, I think that kind of changed their mentality a little bit. Because we all play sports. We play football, basketball. A ref don't like LeBron. Ref didn't call the foul for him. He got upset. Like we play sports though in football. We see a guy holding our teammate. The ref don't call a flag. Sometimes you just like F it. I don't want to play no more. We've all taken our ball and gone home once or twice in our life. So I just felt like that's what they felt like. Cincinnati felt like, fuck it, we just gonna take our ball and go home. We'll live to fight another day. But they did. Kansas City did what they were supposed to do again, man. Like they showed why they the class of the AFC since Brady left. So everything got to go through them. Being fan of a team that lost to them. I think we're gonna be back. So
Y'all
I
gonna be
I got the Super Bowl being a good game, but if Philly get after Mahomes, man, it's gonna be a problem for them because they don't really got no receiver that's gonna scare y'all defense. That's my only thing as far as with the advantage I say is the Achilles heel with Kansas City. They don't have a true wide receiver that's gonna beat the defense. So, zoning in on Kelsey is
Valdez Scantling had a big game.
yeah, but
But you can't depend on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He don't scare. He don't scare nobody. Like
No.
it's different if DeAndre Hopkins was. Imagine DeAndre Hopkins playing with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to bring your lunch pail. You going for that game.
Hey, bro, as a Raiders fan, can we not put that into the ether, please? Thank you.
might happen.
Man,
They ain't gonna have to do that.
Y'all got a big name receiver.
Kansas City got so many good draft
Yeah,
picks.
but
They're gonna be
guess
able
what
to draft
guess what we don't have, sir? Corners.
Yeah, that's true.
I
You can
mean,
always get some in the free agency or draft, but
this is what I was saying to Mark. I've been saying that to Mark. Y'all can draft. It's not like you can't draft. As far as free agency, I don't know who's really out there as we speak, but off season's coming up, man. Like,
as long as y'all don't bring
So
Emerson back in the building, right?
you
Do not bring that brother back in the building.
gotta draft somebody. God bless you,
for,
Wall Street. You
Thank you.
gotta,
bless you, Wall Street.
That's the NC State man you talking about right there, man.
Man, for those of you who I'm gonna address what he just said real quick. For those of you who say, well, why don't they just draft one? The Raiders have been drafting first round cornerback since I was in high school and have yet to hit on one. We've been in the market since Philly took 90 awesome lot from us. I digress.
please don't. Don't.
But that's the last true corner y'all done had. Namdi.
That was literally the last good one the Raiders have had and have literally been in the market since.
Maybe it's the people in the front office. They not drafting the right guy.
The draft is a very
he was
hit or
only
miss.
good with them.
Exactly.
Namdi, but that was a household name for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for them.
Yeah, they had to trick. Yeah, he was garbage with the Niners. He was garbage with the Niners and Eagles. Yeah.
Oh my God, it sucks, bro. Like,
hey man, the dream team, bro.
The Raiders used them all up when he got there. Everybody.
And it was just like it kept happening, and it just kept happening over and over and over again and over again. My God.
Yeah,
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I feel every time I hear those two words coming from Philly G, the host, and Drew to the game. I ain't gonna speak them words out my mouth. I can't stand that team. Anywho,
so Mark, who you got
in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, who you got?
I'm gonna get there. About the AFC Championship game, no real talk. Cincinnati played about as good as they could have played for 3/4 of that game. Like really up until that last drive when they had the ball with like less than 2 minutes left. I genuinely thought they were about to win. To be completely honest with you. To piggyback off of what T-Rock said, Kansas City is the new golden goose, if you will, of the NFL. All
Man,
them shady referee calls and stuff that New England was getting when they had Brady, the train moved on to Kansas City, obviously, because I don't understand how you call intentional grounding in a crucial point in the game when even the announcers on TV were pointing out there was a running back right there where the ball landed, so there was a receiver in the area. It shouldn't have been intentional grounding. The refs, unfortunately, had to throw the flag and ruin what was otherwise a really good game that could have gone into overtime, if you ask me. Yeah, Chris Jones was a monster in this game, like he has been all season. My hats off to him. Got mad respect for him. And then also, you know, a message to all NFL teams out there: if you make it to the conference championship game, the mayor of your home city need not talk shit. Because if
Yes.
I remember correctly, in the 2008 NFC Championship game, the mayor from Philly was talking junk with the mayor from Pittsburgh, and Philly ended up losing that game. Cincinnati's mayor was talking junk to Kansas City. Cincinnati loses this game. So mayors, keep your opinions to yourself about the football game. But yeah, I think the Bengals gave the Chiefs all they can handle, but at the end of the day, no team can overcome the referees and bad calls. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I just think that the refs gave the Chiefs that game, especially with hit out of bounds aside. You
Because
have
they
no
missed the
excuse
call.
for
They missed the call on Joe Burrow.
You
Got
got Bulldog.
yeah, they ain't call that, but then they was quick to call the flag for Mahomes. So
yeah, I
I
agree.
will say this: we are getting history though. But think about it, next month, Black History Month, so we will get to see two mixed black quarterbacks uh at
I
the
know.
Super Bowl. So
there's that.
it's a lot of
I'm happy. I'm
storylines
happy for that.
behind that. You know, we got something to at least you.
Everybody's talking about that. Everybody talking about that Chiefs game, though. I mean, that was just that was terrible, man. It's been for the past 2 or 3 years, man. It's been some very, very terrible officiating games. And I look, referees are human, just like me and you and everybody else, man. But come on, bro.
It's
And
blatant. So that's what it's getting.
I said,
That's
I
what it's
Yeah,
think
getting,
it's like
getting
you play,
crazy. Like
you
blatant.
officiate a good game up until the last minute. I, I don't
I mean,
understand it.
historically, there's always been the one golden goose in the NFL that gets all the calls. In the '70s, it was the Steelers. In the 2000s, it was the Patriots. Now in the 2020s, it's the Chiefs. That's just the way NFL history
So
goes.
who was the team in the '90s? Was it the
Shit, I'll say
Cowboys in San
between
Francisco?
them and San Francisco, yeah. Or in the '80s, you could say it was the Broncos. All the times they got a break. But I just want to say something. I'm glad due to the game popped back up. I'm gonna hit my motto off one more time. I strongly disagree with what Drew to the game said. If the Bengals would have had Derek Carr, and I love Derek Carr to death, Derek Carr would not have won that game. It was too cold, bro. You can't count on Derek Carr to win you a game in the cold. Get out of here. But I digress.
He said it was too cold. Hey, you got a point.
That
You
boy
got a
don't
point.
like cold weather, man. That's why I think D'Amico Ryans, new coach for the Texans.
yeah.
Oh we definitely that's definitely the hit
I told
on
y'all, right? I told y'all Sean Payton was going to win. I
the.
told y'all he was going to Denver, yo.
Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this about I see one player, man. What do y'all think about Kadarius Toney?
He
I
can be an
think
X factor in the in
yeah,
the in the Super Bowl,
and
but
Can
he
he stay?
fragile. He
Yeah,
fragile.
He's
he's a
small.
talented
All their
kid,
receivers small, man. You look at it.
but
yeah.
host, if you remember the SEC championship game that I'm thinking of, nah,
Alabama, Florida.
yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
yeah.
Then, nah. Kadarius, I believe at some point he could turn it around, but then again, like you said, fragile. Like
He ain't just a gadget guy.
I,
You know what I mean?
I just don't. I don't know.
I said it. They the biggest downfall that Kansas City is going to have some issues recovering from is fixing that true wide receiver, because Tyreek Hill did a lot. That's a big void to fill
Very
in the
true.
offense, regardless of Kelsey getting like 60% of the, the receptions. But that other 40% went to Tyreek Hill.
And they were big plays.
Yeah, and they were big plays. They were chunk plays that Tyreek Hill was getting for that offense. So they trying to replace Tyreek Hill by committee with these small, fragile guys that they got Kansas City.
Yeah, these small receivers, man.
Yeah, again, man. I mean, okay, if you guys was Roger Goodell,
mm-hmm.
what? I mean, what can we do to stop all these bad calls? Like, and again, I know you're not going to get every single call, and I get that. I know you're not going to get every single call, but geez, like, come on, man. What can we do here to stop this?
I don't think you can do too much, man.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing Wall Street said, man.
I think as fans, all we want is consistency. Yeah. Like, when all of us got jobs outside of, I don't know anybody's profession, things of that nature, anybody else's profession. But outside of what we do here during our leisure time talking sports, we all got jobs.
I agree.
We all got jobs.
Right.
Look at it like them refs need to be held accountable for how they're messing up on their jobs. Their job is to necessarily make sure they call a game consistently and right. But now it's just blatantly looking like these games are being fixed by how they blatantly are calling the game certain, like one-sided. And in the playoffs, we're told by the announcers, the games is called a little bit tighter. But then you see the AFC Championship game, that game just got called how the calls was. But I think we just need younger refs, and they need to pay these refs to actually be in some type of union, because I think the refs they're subcontractors, right? The referees for the NFL.